Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Chad Kuntz. I'm the founder and owner of Pr1me. Welcome back to Primetime. We are on episode number 9 already, and we're going to discuss my personal experience with stem cell procedures. Stem cell procedures have gained a lot of attention, and rightfully so, in the past few years, with the increased incidence of orthopedic traditional surgeries, like your total knees, your TKAs, your total hip surgeries, and even a little bit more now, your total shoulder arthroplasties or your TSAs. Because of the increased incidence of that, and because of, I think now, more of the understanding of the maximal level of progress you can have at times with those surgeries, people are starting to wonder what else is out there for me, and how can I avoid those surgeries as long as possible, and rightfully so. So what we do here at Pr1me is help people avoid those surgeries as best as possible. At times, we have to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what? I think we've met the end of our conservative road, meaning with what we can do with our hands and what we can do with exercise and the way we attack this thing, and knowing that they worked with the best, and knowing that we went after it hard for, let's say, 2 months, and while they did feel some level of progress, they're still not where they want to be, and they know that they are probably plateaued. At that point, we have to have a discussion. What routes do we need to go? Let's say they're 65 years old. We've tried those 2 months of conservative care, but that knee is just not happy. It does have, let's say, severe arthritis. Radiographically, we can see osteophytes and bone spurs. What are options there? So some of you may not know, even if you have osteophytes, which is basically excessive bone buildup, you can still benefit from stem cell procedures. I have had the pleasure and luxury of working with quite a few candidates who have undergone stem cell procedures. Notice I didn't say surgeries. These are more so procedures. So I've had the pleasure of working with those who've had procedures. And let me tell you, they're shocked to discover that even though they don't have any cartilage left, that they can still benefit from having a stem cell procedure. Now, it's not in the scope of this period of time to discuss the physiology behind it, because let me tell you, it's well beyond my pay grade. I'm not paid to be an expert at the physiology of stem cells, but what I am paid to do is to help people get back to doing the things they love after a stem cell procedure. So a lot of times people will have these procedures done, and I think they expect a miracle because they're not quite sure what to expect from it. Maybe they've heard some great news, they talked to some friends who've had some great experiences, so they kind of think things are going to happen right away. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is still a procedure, and although minimally invasive, there's still some trauma done, and it will take some time for your body to recover. What I really like about this is that it's futuristic, it's innovative, and it uses your body to heal it. A really good surgeon may put a pristine cut in your skin, but guess who's got to do the healing? Your body. Your body still has to take care of that. And when you start thinking about getting into stem cell procedures and how you need your body to recover, I like the angle that you should be, as a person, more holistically healthy, okay? Because you need your body to do the healing, and that's a main focus. You need to think about dialing in your diet. You need to think about making sure you're moving really well. You need to make sure that you're on the right track in a multitude of ways, including what you're taking over the counter, medicines, even what your lab values look like if you go to get that tested. So it's a multitude of things that you're kind of cleaning up in order to prepare for this procedure to make sure you have the best response. And people have great responses with this. It's a pleasure for me to work with people because I get to help the process of someone getting back to do something that they never thought they'd be able to do again. A lot of times we'll work with those who have undergone an ACL procedure through stem cell. That's a very new, innovative technique, and it's completely changing the game for these ACL procedures. I'm definitely able to see people get moving a little bit quicker, a little more stable, a little bit more strong, a little bit stronger, I should say, and a lot more confident. Compared to my extensive background with traditional ACL surgeries, a lot of times they have to put a couple anchors into the bone. There can be problems there. I've seen a handful of people have to have several different revisions of ACL traditional procedures, or I should say surgeries, and that's not pretty, because you're talking about months to years of time needed to try to finally get it right. And then even in the older population, those who are looking to go upstairs again or just remain independent and they need it done on their hips or knees, it's really important to someone to be able to continue to live the life they want. And I can happily say that with the help of the stem cell procedures and with what the work we're doing to make sure that we're supporting what those stem cells need to do and their own progression, results have been really good. So got a couple take-home points. Yes, it's still somewhat invasive. It's still a procedure. It doesn't happen right away, but you're giving your body the chance to do the healing. You're keeping the cartilage. You're not taking it away. And that's a big polarized opinion or movement that these stem cells have against traditional surgeries, where you're removing, cutting, throwing away. We're keeping, and we're improving. All right. So that's my take on stem cell procedures, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me at chadk@primemovement.com. I happen to have great relationships with those who perform stem cell procedures in the Charlotte area. So if you feel like this is something you're interested in, I could talk to you a little bit more about it. You don't have to be in state for this. A lot of people fly in, or you can even do a phone call from afar. I could get you connected with some of the best experts in the world at what they do with this. I'm just here to perform the premium rehabilitation through Pr1me movement. All right, guys, look forward to talking to you next time. Thank you.